G'day viewers, it's the end of the week once more, and that means yet again it's time for Totally Fucked Up Friday. And as Totally Fucked Up Friday usually looks back on the week, I thought I'd look at some people who are looking back on what feels like their whole life at this point. Namely, senior year school students in Australia are finished school and are doing their final exams now. And all sorts of dramas and things go on there. In New South Wales, some students thought that their religion exam had questions that were nothing to do with their curriculum, and they got a bit pissed off, and we're talking about walking out, staging a protest, and the Board of Studies has listened to them and essentially replied with a heartfelt, "We don't give a fuck." But that sort of thing happens with exams. I suppose at least everyone's taking the same one. The other thing that happens when senior students finish school is what we like to call muck-up day. Yes, just like Steve Irwin used to always talk about mucking up. When we say muck up, we mean mess about. And it's been traditional for a long time for Year 12 students on their last day of school to go in plain clothes and have some sort of big event and to muck up, get into some pranks. Every now and then they go a bit far, and sometimes there's violence and drunkenness. And this year, one tabloid was reporting that in Melbourne, school students were pelted with balloons filled with gross stuff like urine, mayonnaise, oil, and balloons full of semen. Now, obviously, that's not actually true. There are logistical issues there. I realise that teenage boys are kind of, jacking it non-stop, but balloons full of semen, it's just not realistic. But much like a tabloid, I'm not going to let reality get in the way of a good story, because there is so much good material in that. First up, I wonder what the conversation between school kids would be talking about filling balloons with semen. I imagine it goes something like this. Ha ha ha! My plan of ultimate evil comes to fruition. Have we all bought our balloons filled with hideous things? I have balloons I have filled with urine, and I've been eating asparagus. Yes, and I brought the balloons full of semen to throw at them. You brought balloons full of what? Oh good Lord, how many do you have? We only talked about this plan last night. Quite a few. Why do you ask? Well, if you think it's not enough, give me a few minutes and I'll bring along a few more. Well, I'll tell you this much. You're not coming in my car. And the other thing that makes the story of being pelted with balloons of semen implausible, who actually tested what was hitting them and declared that it was semen? Who's the semen expert in this group? I can just sort of see the scene, everyone's going, pss, pss, being hit with, oh god, it's oil, and what's this? It's like mayonnaise or something. Someone goes, dude, I don't think that's mayonnaise. That's totally semen. You got hit with a balloon full of semen. No, not mayonnaise. You're fooling yourself. Look, try it. That's definitely semen. It's distinctly possible I'm the only one whose brain works that way. But look, when you finish school, look, pranks are all well and good, and I know a lot of people feel like school's a complete waste of time, but I'm telling you, if you do something stupid, someone gets hurt, or it causes a big public scene, and you end up getting expelled, and you don't even get to take your final year exams, then school really became a waste of that much of your life. And that